Good evening and welcome to St Mary's in the Championship. It is first place Southampton against West Ham in second. It's an absolute sellout. There's not a spare seat to be had anywhere. Every single red seat taken as we look around here. The team's just preparing for kickoff. Dave Merrington, the former Southampton manager, is alongside me. So the team will be Kelvin Davis in goal. The defenders on the right, Fraser Richardson has shaken off the knock he picked up at Derby. Jose Fonte, Jos Højveldt and Danny Fox. Gulli do Prado on the right, Hammond and Schneidlin in the engine room. Chaplow again deputising on the left in the continuing absence of Lallana with a foot injury. He's not in the 16 at all. And it's Lambert and Connolly up front. Dean Hammond is back in, regaining the captain's armband. He replaces Jack Cork, who drops to the substitutes bench this evening. I'll give you the teams in full in just a moment's time. Saints are kicking from left to right towards the northern end in this first half in red and white stripes, black shorts and red and white socks. West Ham in their change colours this evening of all sky blue. They make two changes from the team which beat Blackpool 4-0 at the weekend. Here comes Carew down the right hand side, early ball into the penalty area, and across comes Southampton, and they have to make the challenge in the shape of Højveldt, and behind it goes, and it's the first corner of the night inside 30 seconds to West Ham on the far right touchline.
Well, this is one of the crucial areas that I think Big Sam works at. Set plays, and Southampton are going to have to handle it.
And it comes from the set play. Important header away again from Højveldt inside his own 6-yard box. Works out to the far side. Lansbury helps it out further wide into the penalty. The shot comes in low, and Kelvin Davis has to go down smartly to his left-hand side and save the shot from Matthew Taylor. And it's another West Ham corner on the far touchline.
Big Højveldt, I think he's done well, Chris. You know, balls into the box. He defends the box well. It looks as if they're going to make a sub here, West Ham. I think it's Taylor.
Matthew Taylor is going off. There's still someone for Pompey to sing about because Frederick Piquion is coming on. So I have to say Matthew Taylor didn't look that pleased with that decision. I don't think he's injured. I think that's tactical. We've played 21 minutes. It's always interesting to see a manager opt to make that tactical change, play his cards after only 20 minutes of the game. It's almost holding your hands up and saying, OK, we got this wrong from the start, let's have another go. Here comes Saints down the left-hand side. Making progress inside the West Ham half is Fox, who just got pushed then over by the corner flag, and it was a needless foul really by the West Ham defender Lansbury, because the ball was running out of play for a goal kick, and suddenly Saints have got a set piece that's slightly better than a corner, Dave.
Well, I think what Sam's done, I mean, it's a very, very early stage of the game, 20 minutes on the clock to pull a play off. If he's not injured and make that sort of tactical change, really tells you that he's worried about Southampton.
Peterborough 1, Cardiff 1 elsewhere at London Road through George Boyd. Schneidlin to take this free kick, which is about 5 yards diagonally in from the corner flag away to our right. He's going to whip it in right-footed. Schneidlin fires it in towards the back post. Fonte rising. It just flashed across the forehead of the big Portuguese centre-half, and behind it goes for a West Ham goal kick. 0-0. We played a quarter of the game.
Well, Fonte's made a good run there. He's just got off his man, just couldn't get his head to the ball, and just leading his man as that ball came in. Goal kick to West Ham.
Well, I know a couple of people love my ridiculously boring statistics on when Saints score goals, but they have scored in the first quarter of every game here this season. We still look back to the very first minute. Oh, here's Connolly's put in by a terrible header by Faubert, who holds his hand up in apology and embarrassment, I would imagine, there, because he headed it straight to Connolly. He tried to flick it first time from an acute angle, couldn't get it past the keeper.
Well, I don't think he realised there was absolutely nobody on him. He could have pulled it down, and he had time to really move towards the goalkeeper there. He's trying to flick it over the top and hasn't connected correctly.
Probably couldn't believe his luck, I wouldn't have thought.
Well,
David Connolly
just
there
caught him by surprise, Chris, really. But there was absolutely nobody around him.
Sorry, Dave. Manchester City have equalised 1-1 against Villarreal in the Champions League through Karloff Machina's own goal. Here come Saints with Schneidlin, left to the centre circle now for Southampton, looking for a way through in these closing minutes of the half. You have to say, really, the first minute strike from Matthew Taylor, saved by Kelvin Davis, has been the most noteworthy opportunity on goal from either team in this half. Taylor has since been subbed. Here's Gulli now, down the right-hand side. He's got Hammond wider still. Hammond popped up in wide positions plenty of times this evening. Richardson's early ball in. Connolly tries to glance the header. Chaplow's in there as well. It's stuck under the defender's feet. Connolly shoots, deflected wide of the post. Well, it was heading on goal from Connolly, and it was Abdoulaye Faye who threw himself in the way, and Saints have a corner in the final minute of the half.
Well, good pressure from Southampton there. That's exactly what they needed. They need to get the ball into the box more. They need more of a threat. That's exactly what they've got there. It's a corner for them on the right-hand side.
The big guns, Højveldt and Fonte, are forward from the back for Southampton. Danny Fox will take this corner from this near right touchline. 40 seconds left of the half here. Fox swings it in, fizzes it in, the header goalwards, and it's into the back of the net! and Højbjerg claims the credit. The big Dutchman has powered the header home. Almunia threw out a hand, and Jos Højbjerg has his second goal in Southampton colours, and Saints have broken the deadlock just seconds before the interval. Southampton 1, West Ham 0.
That's a good goal. West Ham outdone by their own tactics. The ball's coming from the right hand side, corner there off the right hand side, beautifully put in by Fox, and Højbjerg's got up and it hit the back of the net like a rocket. Good header that.
Wow, big Jos Højbjerg up from the back again. He scored at that end of the ground in the Carling Cup against Preston. He's done the same again this evening. Richardson 25 yards from goal. Wider still it goes. Lambert has peeled out in towards Connolly, wide. Well, Connolly pulled back there, pulled the trigger. Low shot towards the bottom right corner. Can't have been more than a yard wide though.
Lambert making a great run into the channel, in behind the left back, cutting the ball back for Connolly. It's just put it wide of the near post. One
team in Hampshire, shout the Saints fans. There are of course two, and the other one are playing at Ipswich at the minute, and that one is still 0-0 at Portman Road. That's live on DAB at 9:99 AM. Here's Chaplow striding forward for Saints, shoots from a long way out. Oh my goodness, that wasn't far away. Chaplow opting to shoot from the right corner of the penalty area, and the goalkeeper Almunia took off, and it wasn't far away.
Well, he's pulled the trigger early. He's had a real goal there as he's cut over from the left hand side. That's great running from Chaplow, you know, from the left to the right, wasn't picked up, and he's hit that one just past that postage stamp, that top angle on the left hand post.
You'd have to say, without wanting to tempt fate, Saints look more likely to score a second.
What a goal it would have been.
It would have been a great goal. As Noble goes past Cork on this near side, Noble's ball in, heading towards the back post, off the upright, almost a disastrous own goal. Still West Ham have it on the left side. Reed trying to get it back into the penalty area. He's got support now from McCartney. McCartney halfway inside Saints territory, infield to Picquion. Picquion dispossessed. Now up over halfway, Saints battling, but they've lost possession again, and it's back with Noble on halfway, and now Henry Lansbury. Saints with everyone behind the ball temporarily. Joey O'Brien coming infield, and back to halfway again, and again the Saints fans are urging their team to squeeze up, but they're holding the line on the edge of the box. McCartney fires across in towards the back post, out comes Davis. Great playing from the Saints keeper.
Good goal kicking, that's what you need to take the pressure off the back four.
Well, we were just discussing who it was who got the header on it. It was definitely a red and white Southampton shirt who nodded the ball towards his back post. Davis, flying through the air, was beaten, and fortunately for Saints it came back off the upright and bounced away. It remains 1-0 with 3 minutes left as Lambert plays it through towards De Ridder, who lofts it over Almunia, and a great save by the goalkeeper. Steve De Ridder with his first touch almost put the game to bed, kicks the ground in frustration, and Almunia backpedaling, got his fingertips on it, it's behind for a corner.
Well, it was a good counter-attack from Southampton. De Ridder using his pace, ball bouncing in the box, little foot to it, lobs it over the keeper as Almunia makes his feet move quickly back, just tips it over.
Here it's still 1-0 to Saints, and it's De Ridder edge of the area, plays a 1-2 with Harding, De Ridder's in, and De Ridder has won it! Or has he won it? There's a yellow card has been administered to a West Ham player here. The whistle, can you believe, had already gone. The whistle had already gone for a free kick.
Well,
goal disallowed.
That's a bit sad, that, because De Ridder's worked himself in there. He's drawn Almunia and he's put it through his legs. And like you say, Chris, the whistle's already gone. Just on the left side of the D, just outside of the box, as Ricky Lambert lines up to take the free kick.
Well, it may not matter. Let's hope it doesn't matter. As De Ridder carried on, there was no advantage played by the referee, but Saints have got a free kick just outside the penalty area here. This is very much in Ricky Lambert territory. We've played 2 of the added 5 minutes. Saints looking to bury West Ham. Is Lambert the man? Here he comes, and it's saved by Almunia, who grabs it at the second attempt. It was on target from Lambert, but it was straight at the goalkeeper. And referee Deadman hopefully won't be taking centre stage. If West Ham score, I wouldn't like to be the referee now, having chalked that one off. Oh, terrible control by Fogo on this near side. That wasn't what Real Madrid loaned. That was awful. Bounced off his thigh, straight out of play.
Just been watching Sam Allardyce in the last 2-3 minutes. He's going absolutely ape down there. Well, it's sheer desperation football now from West Ham for me.
Last chance saloon, last 30 seconds. It's flicked on by West Ham, but Harding will try and gather in towards the edge of the penalty area. Picquion's there. Still West Ham come through. Davis has lost it and then grabbed it at the second attempt. My goodness, heart in the mouth stuff as Kelvin Davis came out, forgot the ball, and then dived on it at the second attempt, and that might just have won it for Saints.
Well, he's done well. He just mishandled a little bit, but he recovered well, and it was a good reaction from the goalkeeper.
Referee Deadman has a long look at his watch. St Mary's fans sing. It is 17 in a row for Southampton. They have beaten West Ham by 1-0. This is what they came for. This is why St Mary's was sold out. And it was big Jos Højveldt's header just before the half-time interval, which is enough for the points this evening. Saints have been firing goals in left, right and centre here all season. They won't mind that one was enough to beat West Ham.